All right, so we are now into the reading of chapter 7 of The Oath by Frank Peretti. Now, we have already covered the ground that there has been a dismissal of the case, supposedly had been solved, that the bear was the one who killed Dr. Benson's brother, and his sister-in-law was cleared of any suspicion. And on top of this, Dr. Benson finds out that the sample that was given to him, that was found on his brother's body, came back as lizard saliva. Now, one would think that, okay, so a lizard came along and maybe tasted the body, like how a snake tastes the air, But for the description of how his body was, that the bones were snipped plumb through, as if taking a loper to a tree limb, just snipping it off. Something just isn't jiving about that lizard saliva now, is it? Let's go on ahead and start into chapter 7 of The Oath. Oh, and advisory, there may be some sensitive content through here in the book, so just a fair warning. One of the more bizarre incidents of the Great Flood of 1953 was the washing out of the Hyde River Cemetery, in which some 36 coffins were unearthed and carried away by the raging floodwaters. Of the 33 coffins recovered, 18 contained no remains and were apparently buried empty. What became of the bodies? Were there any bodies to begin with? The secret of the empty coffins was buried with them in a new cemetery and has remained a mystery to this day. From World of the Dim Unknown, True Accounts of the Bizarre and the Supernatural, edited by Fraser Sullivan. Chapter 7, Hyde Hall. Thursday afternoon, 4 days after the trucker found her on Rails Peak, Evelyn was ready to go home. Her physical strength had returned. Her injuries, none of them major, were well on their way to healing. Being home again with her sons, the dog, and her folks would be the best medicine. Her son Travis, athletic and handsome at 18, had driven the family pickup with its camper back from the parking area at the base of the staircase trail. Now, with Travis driving, her mother Audrey sitting beside her, and her father Albert following in his Ford, Evelyn stopped by the Tamarack. I'm sorry. Hold on a moment. I might be pausing this. Hold on a moment. Might be starting over. Catherine. We're bouncy. Hold on. Um, will you stay tuned, please? I will start this live stream over again, but there's a situation that I've got to take care of. So I will continue this live stream. We're still on the first page of chapter 7. So I will be right back. Y'all are